All right, and we are live. Welcome to an all new DTI Takeover Show for everybody who are just tuning in. This is your girl, Miss Kayla. Welcome. As always, we have another great guest for you today. I'm not going to hold y'all up any further. She is an author, Miss J.R. Tilman. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine. How you doing?
Good. J.R., tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes, how you doing? My name is Jasmine, aka J.R. Tilman. I'm a self-published author, motivational speaker, and life purpose coach, up and coming. I'm from Toledo, Ohio, and I've been writing since like forever. So I'm just having a little passion for it. But my main goal is to help everyone succeed the best way I can.
So, what's some of the things that you've been writing?
Yeah, so I'm actually just finished up my third book on my incursion series. Now, this is a supernatural fiction series. It's a book series. It's about a girl that was searching for her family, and it was a home invasion that happened, and she was looking for her family, and she just she had to choose between her family, her first love, and herself. So it's just like it's a lot. Like it's suspenseful, it's entertaining, it's just all of the above. So once I bring it out to the world, even the first book, everyone's gonna love it. I just know it.
So now, is this something that you created? Is this your imagination, or is it kind of personal? Where did you draw your
Yeah.
inspiration for that?
Yes. So it's like I want to say it was like a me letting go. It's like
Okay.
it. Yeah. So it's like my life and how it's like my life in like fiction form just for a release, because as I was growing I went into watching like shows like supernatural fiction shows, and it's like
Mhm.
these people were my best friend, my cousin, my brother, like these were my father figure, like these were my best friends, me watching these shows. So I just went ahead and created my own. I really want to get like a dynamic of having like a whole new, like how you watch Twilight, and you still watch it for like it's like 10, it was like 12 years later. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I love Twilight. I used to
Oh
have all the,
yeah. So it's like,
they disappeared.
oh, that's good. That's dope. Yeah. So it's like, I just really want to create, like not just like it, but like just something I was inspired by. Just
Hmm.
getting that out there. And I want people to look back at it like 10 years later, like, oh my goodness, this series, look at like still love it like the first day. So I put my heart and soul in it.
Okay. Now, so have you always wrote like this type of genre? Like since from when you first started, this was always something you were into?
Yeah, so supernatural fiction, and then I have my journal out right now. Get a grip with you matter. You can find it on
Hmm.
Amazon. And this journal, it is a self-help journal for women empowerment. I dedicated the first one to the women because before I have my title as a life purpose coach for both genders, I was gonna start off being a women empowerment coach. Now this was when I was figuring out, like, I didn't even know what a life coach was, so I went to business school. Well, it was a formal business class. I went there, and like, oh, you want to be? They're like, you want to be a life coach? And I'm like, oh, that's the name what I want to be, because I didn't want to be a therapist because I went to school, like I went to college to be a therapist. I'm like, this is not for me. So it's like, so it's like, I kind of found my calling, but it's not until my cousin, he's a guy, because a lot of people, men or boys are not gonna listen to you, this and that, and I'm just like, okay, so I'm like, okay, I let them crowd me into a corner. That's when I was letting people tell me what I could do, what I can and can't do, and who I am back
Hmm.
then. So, not until my cousin has changed his whole life up, and one day he just came out and told me it was because of me and what
Wow.
I was saying to him. Yeah, I was like, that is so powerful to me.
So what are some of the words, some of the things that you said to him that you think kind of helped bring him out of that?
Yeah, so it's not a secret. I speak about in my journal, how I was in the streets, so for a long time, finding myself and things. So it's like, we were out here and we was just normalizing things. Like, I was just talking to my best friend a few minutes ago about, trying to shootouts and these things that were going on. And they just like we really normalized these things, and it's not okay. I just really feel like, it's this is not normal.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, so it's like, we'd be around and stuff, and he was always a go for the guy. He wasn't really like, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to he didn't want to, shoot and things like that. So it's like, he was just in the middle. And I was just telling him, like, dude, you got to do better. You can't be sitting around like everybody else because you're not like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, somebody told me one time it could be a million black crayons and you the only red one. And
Right.
I just kind of told him that. Yeah, I just kind of put in my own words and told him that and share some light to him to let him know that you don't have to be like everybody else just because society normalizes things that are not normal. Because I
Mm-hmm.
lived through these same things. They're really thinking like, but it's because I was just on autopilot. I wasn't really thinking about too many things. Like this was the only thing that I knew. So I normalized it.
Mm. And so, what clicked for you?
Oh, I want to say a kind of a heartbreak was the first thing. I was young, and it's like I was looking for that love. I have didn't like. My father wasn't in my life at the time,
Mm.
and it's like my cousin and my grandfather passed, and my cousin went to jail at a really early age,
I'm sorry.
and I was out here searching for that male love because my brothers, they was always like going after females and stuff. They were doing their own thing, making their own lives and stuff with other, with women. So it's like,
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm like, I need that love. Like, I'm just like, I'm craving for that love. Like, because my mom was always at work, because she was a single mother.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I need that love, So I think that like matured me up. It started me up and matured me. But
Mm-hmm.
after a while, I was like chasing him and I was just like, I was in a very dark place for a long time. And
Mm.
it was not until I want to say I just kind of realized that no one's gonna ever have me like I have me.
Right.
Like, yes, like even with support, like right now, me, like, building myself up, it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you really don't have that support because this is so like, and I'm learning not to take everything personally, take nothing personally. Because nine
Mm.
times out of 10, people that's going through something or trying to come at you some type of way, it has nothing to do with you, but everything to do with themselves. So I'm learning that. So, oh, I'm sorry, I ain't hear. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, so it's just like, I'm just really learning that. And it's like, it's the people don't know what they don't know. And they don't want to learn anything different because this is the only thing they know. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's a lot of things and a lot of elements and stuff that I went through in life to understand these things. So it's like I got people around me, that don't understand what I go through as being an entrepreneur, like the emotions and things I go through.
Mm-hmm.
It's very emotional, but the best thing is to hang on. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, so I figured out that most people just don't understand, they don't understand because they never went through it. They can only give you so much advice.
Right. Right.
This thing because they never did it before.
Right. So now, is this what leads us up to get a grip, will ya? You matter.
Yes, my journal, my prized
That's about the
possession, my
journal.
baby girl. Huh?
Tell us what can we expect in the journal?
Oh yes, this journal is freedom. Like, when you journal, you getting to know yourself and things like that. So within this journal, I really speak about things that I went through.
Okay.
So, other women can relate to me and see that they're not alone in their journey. And it's like, like I was just speaking about, yeah, you're right. So like I was just speaking about, people don't understand what you're going through, but I understand, like, things that women go through, heartbreak, like in your teen years, they always telling you like, it's just, it's just right now. But it's like this is building you, making you who you are. These heartbreaks and these things you're learning and these people that you're dealing with, this is building up until you're adulthood. So it
Right.
does matter, stop pushing it to the side, just
Right.
things like that. So yeah, so I speak on like generational curses, just really breaking the generational curse, like the mindset of the whole thing of like, just like people like to play that. Like I'm around some people that like to play that role of generational curse just for an excuse to them don't want to change. I speak
Mm-hmm.
on that. I already, and then I have positive affirmations, positive quotes you can relate to. I'll put the positive quotes that you write your own. It's like it's just so much. You have a voice, use it. I already speak about how you have to use your voice and speak up because people respect you more. You saying no than you being a yes man because they
Right.
don't run over. It's like all these things that I learned through life at a very early age. I always just want to spread my life to the world and help everyone that I can, men
That's
and
what
women.
that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, you said you're 23, right?
Yeah, I just turned 23 in November.
Yeah, so that, I mean, that's a lot to have realized already at 23.
Yes.
And
That's why I
so,
was like,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just like, I already jumped off. Like I jumped off the porch early, 12 going on 13, and it's like, I've been through a lot, but it's like everything's so old now. So I'm like, man, I don't even want to do this no more. Like I
Right.
don't want to kick no more. I'm just, I'm really in my books and in class in school, just really doing my
Good.
thing. So I fell off from a lot of people, and I'm okay with that.
Good.
But thank
What's
you.
what's one major thing that you want us to take away from your journal?
My journal, really, the major thing I can think of, self worth, knowing that you. It's only you, like you have to have yourself more than anything. Like if you don't have you, you can't even put food on the table for your kids, like you have to love yourself first. And this is something that I really learned like early because I'm a fast learner. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like when I don't learn things fast, it makes me frustrated. Like I used to get frustrated. But now
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you gotta trust the process. I finally understand what they mean by trust
Process.
that
Yeah.
process. That's the main thing, just self love and knowing yourself, getting to know you, because when you see things outside of you, you learn, you get to realize like, oh, okay.
So what kind of helped you learn yourself? How does one get learn their self worth?
Oh yes, I'm gonna say positive affirmations is the first thing that I like to say because I have this app where positive affirmations pop up on my phone every day because you got
Mm-hmm.
them thoughts in your head that be killing you. Them thoughts to get you. Like I'm a extremely deep thinker. It's a
Mm-hmm.
blessing and a curse because this helped me write my books and my
Right.
journals and stuff.
Right.
But it also tear me down because I used to let them negative thoughts tear me up. But as soon as I like, these affirmations pop on your phone every day, you snap right out of it. It hits you, thought hits you, and then you look at your phone like, oh no, you perfect. You can, well, I'm sorry, not perfect, but you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not like everybody else. Like these affirmations pop up, just really changing your mindset. Also changing the way you speak. Speak things into existence also by manifestation. I'll speak about that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Manifestation, to speaking things in existence by changing the way you speak. Like, oh, I am, like instead of I'm going to, I am going to do this. I don't even say like, oh, I'm going to be rich or I'm going to help change the world. I'm sorry, I'm going to, I say I am. I am going to do this. I am going to step this way. I am going to do that, just by changing that. Yeah, so it's like, a few things to really help you really get to in tune with yourself and build yourself back up. Just
Mm-hmm.
even by speaking to yourself and waking up and speaking to yourself in the morning, I always look in the mirror like, oh, I'm beautiful. Even though it's things that I would like to change about myself, I'm like, I'm still beautiful.
Right.
Even with these things that's going on. Also, just knowing your worth by learning to tell people no, creating them boundaries for yourself because you don't
Mm-hmm.
have boundaries. People will run you to the ground. I already went through it.
Mm-hmm.
People still trying to run me to the ground. It's like once you get step up, they see you did it. Like they like, oh, we about to come back. What's up? Like, and it's like, no, I can't. I'm sorry, no. Not even in a rude way. Like, just remaining yourself. But like, cause I went through a phase where I was really rude. Like when I was younger, I was really like I was in a dark place. And it was like I never wanted to be. I was so
Mm-hmm.
scared of going back into being that person. I started allowing people to break me down and take advantage of me because I didn't want to be mean anymore or bully. So it's like, it's just
Right.
like now I learned to stand my ground without being rude, but just remaining simply who I am.
Okay. That's what's up. So, Jay, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Oh, I already got that plan. So my main thing is I really want like I'm so glad it's a Tyler Perry Studios because I really want my building. I really am. I see myself in a building as big as that and teaching everything that in my profession to these teens and really showing them that it's more to life than the things that they seen. It's someone that can do this. It's someone that was in their shoes before. I went through it. I went through the emotions and like, just really giving like spread my light to the world. I am going to be, see here I go. I am going to be like big. Like I want to help. Like I don't want to turn people to the side or turn them away because that happened to me. People,
Right.
I got told no plenty of times, but I just really want to be that crutch for people or teams mostly. I want to be that crutch for teams to really know that there is a way.
All teens, these are young men and women. It's a women
Yes.
focused, everybody.
Yep. Young men and women.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Well, Jay, how can people purchase your journal or any of your writing?
Oh yes. So right now I have my journal out because I'm looking to launch my publishing company in a few months. So
Okay,
I'm going to publish my own work. So right now I have a website, www.jrtilman.com. That is where you can purchase. You can see all my work on there.
okay. And how can they follow you on social media?
Yeah. So my Facebook is Jasmine Jr. Tilman,
Mhm.
and my Instagram is Jasmine Jr. Tilman as well. And my Twitter is Tilman Jasmine. You can get me on there.
Okay. And do you have any upcoming projects?
Yes, I do. I am launching an enterprise in the next few months. So I'm excited to announce that. So within that, it's my self-publishing company, my life purpose, and a speaking agency.
All
So
together.
yes, all together. Here I come.
All
I'm
together.
ready.
We waiting for you. So when you
Okay, I'm glad to hear that.
launch everything, you call Total Entertainment Radio, and we got
Okay.
you. And
Yes.
Jasmine, it has been a pleasure having you on today.
Thank you
Keep
so
going.
much.
Heard you to keep going, doing what you're doing, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.